Andrew Murray. Andrew Murray. Andrew Murray. My great-great-great-grandfather was a Scottish Presbyterian. He traveled to South Africa to settle and get married in the Transvaal, which was an Afrikaner area where Dutch Reformed Christian folk were farming dairy. And my great-great-great-grandfather, Andrew Murray, was a minister. 1822, he emigrated to begin his work. He preached a sermon every Sunday for the sons and daughters of the Boer people, the cattle-farming Afrikaners. Calvinism was the religion, he did the honors. David Livingstone was one of his visiting doctors. He went to Holland first to learn the tongue of the Netherlands. He needed it to tend his flock and be a better reverend. Maria Stegman was his 16-year-old wife, and soon they had a couple kids, I'm talking plural. I come from good Scottish Protestant stock. My ancestors loved that divine providence talk. My ancestors, well, they weren't exactly rational, except that natural selection trades in one capital. Surviving descendants, raw genetic self-interest, and that's different from individual forms of selfishness. Andrew Murray could have set up shop to sell fishnets on the Scottish coast, but he was just too religious, so instead he was a fisherman of men like the apostles. He read his gospels and had as many kids as possible. But we can take our time, we don't have to hurry. Andrew Murray, Andrew Murray. Hand on the Bible, no perjury to the jury. Andrew Murray, Andrew Murray. I went down to South Africa to meet my Christian cousins, and whoa, I've got dozens to the power of dozens. Explosive, exponential growth. I'm talking hundreds and hundreds. My cousin Teo did the sums and number crunching, and yeah, Andrew Murray's doing okay genetically. Let me break it down for you geometrically. Andrew and his teenaged wife, Maria Stegman, had 16 children, and one of them had 16 children, and the rest had 9 or 10, and some died at a young age, but their surviving grandchildren numbered 108, and every single one of his sons became ministers in the church, and every one of his daughters married ministers, and it worked. Andrew Murray had 8,000 descendants, of which 5,000 are now currently living, of which only one is kicking raps about religion, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is natural selection. See, Andrew Murray preached a sermon every Sunday, but I be preaching on stages myself, so I can't complain. I'm just glad my sister and my women cousins aren't expected to have babies by the dozens and dozens. I mean, Maria Stegman could have had a career. I guess she was born in the wrong year, poor dear. While her great-great-great-great-granddaughter will be brought up religion-free. Let's see if my baby makes her decisions differently. I got a preacher's blood, but with the science brain, so let's take this godless revival to a higher plane. I got a preacher's blood, but with the science brain, so let's take this godless revival to a higher plane. And we can take our time, we don't have to hurry. Andrew Murray, Andrew Murray. Hand on the Bible, no perjury to the jury. Andrew Murray.